Hi everybody, Sadbarade. Welcome to my channel. Kabala Mutano Legend. On this channel, Skulumama reality TV shows and my celebrities, kanye my YouTubers. If it is your first time joining me today and you really like the content here, don't forget to press the subscribe button. Langizanti. There is an opportunity to become a VIP on this channel by pressing the join button. That way you can get access to certain videos early. Do that and it will tell you what to do. So I'm going to talk about Cassper Nyovest and his wife, you guys, and how he's feeling about his marriage right after the wedding. Is he regretting anything? Is he feeling like he made the best decision ever? Because people are still talking online about how strange that wedding was, and also not only the fact that he was getting married, but who he was getting married to. We're also going to talk about Nonku Williams, you guys, the OG Real Housewives. She did an interview with Kaya 959. We're going to find out what she's saying about being the longest running housewife on Real Housewives of Durban. In fact, she and Soresha are the two longest running housewives in Africa as a whole. Okay. Anyway, all of my hope is in you. Casper reflects on his wedding day. South African hip hop artist Cassper Nyovest recently tied the knot with his childhood sweetheart, sparking a range of reactions leading up to the big day. Casper had denied the relationship despite rumors swirling on social media. After the wedding, the award-winning rapper took to social media to reflect on his big day, quoting Hebrews 6 verse 19 from the Bible. Jesus, you are my anchor. It's all about you. It always has been and always will be. Thank you for choosing me, using me, and fueling me. Hebrews 6 verse 19 declares, hope we have as an anchor of the soul, both sure and steadfast. All of my hope is in you. Here's a beautiful picture of him and his wife that he posted. Off the back of Casper's wedding, South African rapper Stilo Magolide took to social media to voice some of the frustrations among Casper's fan base. You've got us all confused, he vented. What's going on? One minute you are dropping an album, the next you have found God. I thought that you had God all of this time. The next minute you are married, and the next minute you have 10 bodyguards. I feel like so much is going on and we missed a lot of episodes. Please tell us. There's so much that we are missing. In addition to this, Stilo said that he thought Casper's childhood sweetheart was Boiti. How many have you got? Okay. What is this about? He questioned. It looks like everybody else is wrong besides you. Why are you getting married at night? Okay. I think that they had said that, you guys, they had explained it, that in their culture, they do pay ilobola at night. Okay. So it's not early in the morning like some of us. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Anyway, I do feel like maybe you guys, they were in a relationship. They were just not talking about it. Okay. And that's the reason that a lot of people didn't know that they were in a relationship. And it also might be one of those things, sometimes best friends will make a pact and be like, you know what, if we are not married by the time we reach 40, we are going to marry each other. Okay, maybe they had that because obviously Usisi has been dating other people, he has been dating other people, and then all of a sudden they decide to get married. So it might be that situation where they're like, listen, if I'm not married by a certain age and you are also not married by that age, we are just going to marry each other. Okay. Hopefully it works, you guys. Hopefully it works. Even though the chemistry was, you know, it was scarce. I don't want to lie, you guys. It was scarce. It was a beautiful wedding, but it was like, okay, best friends are getting married kind of a situation. So I do hope that it works for them because, guys, there is no recipe to a marriage, honestly, because we've seen people that are so in love with each other and then 3 months later they are divorced. So maybe we are supposed to marry our best friends. Who knows? Anyway, you guys, let me move on to the next story. So let's talk about izinto zika-RD. I'm joking, you guys. Miss Nonku Williams, the OG of the OGs, one of the two longest running housewives on the African franchises, you guys. The OG franchise in South Africa is the Real Housewives of Johannesburg, but it hasn't done so well because even though it came first, they have only done 3 seasons of the show, whereas Real Housewives of Durban has done 4 seasons. Also, the third season of Real Housewives of Joburg really flopped. So I think that Real Housewives of Durban really just deserves the title of being the OGs, okay? And since Nonku Williams has done 4 seasons, she is the longest running housewife in Durban, you guys. Nonku Williams reflects on lesson learned since joining the Real Housewives of Durban. South African reality TV star Nonku Williams has been cast in the forthcoming Showmax original Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. Chatting with Kaya 959, Williams discusses her experience as a seasoned housewife and the impacts the Real Housewives of Durban had in her life. I feel so great having that honor. I have grown so much over the years, she expresses. If you look at the first season of Real Housewives of Durban and the fourth season, which is currently airing, you will see growth. Reflecting on her journey, Williams notes that her perspective has changed after years of being on the show. It has helped me look at myself honestly and shown me the things that I had to work on and improve about myself to become a better person. The thing about reality is that it shows you things that you might not have been aware of. It forces you to face things that you would have not normally addressed. It has helped me to grow as a daughter, grow as a mother, grow as a sister, and a friend. Comparing experiences on Real Housewives of Durban and the Ultimate Girls Trip, Williams highlights the differences in dynamics. Filming Durban can be intense because there is a lot of history there. So much has happened between us, and it gets too real. With Ultimate Girls Trip, it was different and fun. The ladies were down to have a good time and connect. Guys, I really think that it's going to be interesting, and maybe some of us that really liked Unonku before they formed that group of theirs, that where they are not thinking independently, are going to get back to really like Unonku here, because she will not be having a backup ka Maria, a backup ka Jojo. So we really are going to see Unonku as an independent thinker again on this show. So I'm looking forward to seeing it, you guys. I do like that they chose her for the show because she is good reality show Unoko. She really is. There are seasons on Real Housewives of Durban where I felt that she was carrying it, and had she not been there, the season would have flopped. So I am looking forward to seeing her here. I will say that the ladies on Ultimate Girls Trip are very different from the ones in Durban. In this space, I was introduced to ladies who did not know before, who I did not know before. So it was like starting with a clean slate and building new relationships. For the first time in a while, people experience me as I am, and I made genuine friendships. The Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip South Africa is a spin-off uniting iconic cast members from each of the South African franchises for a trip to Jamaica. Okay. I don't like, you guys, that they are not even shooting in the country. So I'm looking forward to this show, you guys. I think it's going to be good. When it comes to Nonku and friendships, I'm interested, let me say, in seeing how she interacts with Londi London. Because remember, when Londi London was in Real Housewives of Durban, she was kind of looking down at Nonku. And I remember this one time when they were confronting her about her drinking, and Londi London was saying, listen, you are always drunk, you know? So I do wonder, you guys, are they going to get along this season? Because it did look like they were not really the best of friends when they were doing Real Housewives of Durban. But Londi London, when she was on Real Housewives, oh, shame, bye. Ubebukela phansi abanye abantu, let me say that. So I do wonder, you guys, how it's going to be like. But I did like, even Londi London, I did like her for the show. So I'm looking forward to seeing her on the Ultimate Girls Trip, you guys. So that is an update for this morning. Okay, I have more coming. So keep watch on your notifications, or just check the channel, because sometimes YouTube is just too lazy with those notifications. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumegona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ngintanda kakhulu.